Contents. The Oldest Science in the World, page 1. Book 1, Ancient and Forbidden Knowledge. 1 is the Kabbalah. 2 is the realm of spirit. 3, the origin of physical life. 4, the mysteries of sex. 5, the soul. 6, mortality and immortality. 7, the dark satellite. 8, the astral world. 9, mind power. 10, mediumship, its nature and mysteries. Book 2, the art of prophecy. I just love this font. Falling. Okay. The art of prophecy. The great prophets. That's 1. 2, psychic power development. 3, the stars and science. 4, astrology lessons for beginners. 5, your stars and their influences. 6, the science of numerology. 7, the tarot. 8, using the magic mirror. Ooh, this is getting dark. I don't know. 10, methods of winning. Conclusions and appendix. And then another title page, Encyclopedia of Ancient and Forbidden Knowledge. The oldest science in the world. Before we can discuss what is the oldest science in the world, we must arrive at some conclusion as to the definition of science. What exactly is science? Buckets and buckets of ink have been used in defining the word, but they all boil down to the statement, science is knowledge arrived at by the scientific method. Even more buckets of ink have been used in trying to define scientific method. The essential of the method may easily be described. They are a series of steps, the first of which is direct observation. Of course, what the scientist observes is often the result of deliberately contrived experimentation. Contrived in some cases, as it were, to reveal what the scientist wants to see. After such a scientist has made a whole string of direct observations, he goes into a huddle with himself, pulls his beard, scratches his head, or perhaps contemplates his navel. Ooh, high opinion. Contemplates his navel. Where was I? Sorry. From all of this, he forms an hypothesis or an explanation of some kind of the things he designed the observations and experiments to reveal. The hypothesis is a guess, an educated guess perhaps, but still a guess. The next step is a simple one. The scientist says to himself, I know my idea is right, and if I do some more experiments, I will be able to prove it. The final step then for this scientist is to do the new experiment. If the experiment proves his guess, everything is fine, but if it doesn't, which is often the case, he uses Finagle's laws and introduces a constant into the mathematics or a fudge factor into the experiment. Frequently, merely fudging a little doesn't really prove the original hypothesis, so he takes one other step and draws on the truly mystical realm of mathematics, the art of juggling figures. Now the hypothesis is substantiated, and it can be called a theory. The theory is nothing then but a well-tested guess. Yet such scientists have overwhelming confidence in their own ability, and thus make no attempts to teach the limitations of science. This person does not like scientists. In fact, they rarely recognize the limitations, but there are limits to science. Let us consider the question, can science disprove ghosts? Many students of modern science would agree that science has found no evidence nor reason to suspect evidence of spirits. Such things are only superstitions, but ghosts and spirits can appear when the psychological conditions are exactly right. Perhaps one of the very necessary conditions for the appearance of any ghost is the absence of a modern scientist. I said I would read it, but it's very close-minded. I mean, I'm having an issue with it. I'm going to keep reading it. Said I'd do it. Going back. Just because you read something doesn't mean that it is part of who you are. Well, I guess it does. Because what then?